ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams. How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my movie review for Regal's mystery movie, Ordinary Angels. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I had no desire to see this movie. This movie does star Hilary Swank, Alan Richardson, who is Reacher right now, or Jack Reacher. I don't know the name of the show. I don't watch it. I had no desire to see this movie whatsoever. When I was... Actually, it comes out in like next week, I think, and I literally wrote it off. I was like, even if AJ said he wanted to go see it, I wasn't going to go see it. It wasn't something that completely interested me. But I was surprised. This was a very interesting story. Alan Richard plays Ed Schmidt, who is a widowed man raising two daughters with his mom, and his youngest little girl needs a kidney transplant for the disease that she has, and the bills are piling up, and just things are getting out of control, and he's reaching his limits. And then this ordinary angel, played by Hilary Swank, she's not really an angel, she's actually an alcoholic who kind of throws herself into helping this little girl to kind of save herself instead of dealing with her issues. And she raises a ton of money, helps him get more jobs and everything else. She literally gets $400,000 of medical bills erased. And those were all because of the wife passing away. It's basically the story of getting him out behind the eight ball, and he's really like hard-headed about it. He believes he should be the one doing it, and he doesn't really want to accept this girl's help, but she's doing the best she can, and she's killing it, bro. Like, at one point they're like, hey, you need to have a plane ready because the kidneys only viable for 6 hours, so you have a deadline to get it there. And he's like, how the hell am I going to get a plane? Are you telling me how to get a plane? This girl ends up getting 5 planes ready for this thing that's about to happen, and they have a falling out because she is an alcoholic. She ends up getting drunk at the house and scares the kids, and he's like, you can't come over here anymore and stuff like that. But then when it's time, and this little girl goes through a lot, and it has a big climactic ending of getting this little girl. There's a severe snowstorm, and like he can't get her to the airport, and then like they end up getting a helicopter to take this little girl out, but he needs to get back in time. And there's a bigger storm moving in, and they bring the whole town together. And this is a true story. This is based on a true story. With that being said, they actually show the footage. They have to make a big enough path for the helicopter to land. It has to be 100 feet by 100 feet. Can't be anything around. You know, you don't want anything to get tangled in the blades. Like, the whole town turns out. They do it in the church parking lot. Like, everybody turns out, and there's this big snowstorm and everything else. So they actually show the real footage that the news was helping with all this. And in the movie, it's at night. He can't see the land and everything else. And I believe that was true, but in the real footage, it's daylight. The snow's not really coming down. At least in the footage, you can't really see it. So this was kind of one of those movies where... It's based on a true story, but they definitely upped around it to give it more of a dramatic feel to it, which I think a little girl about to die has pretty good drama. They could have just shown it the way it was, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You're the filmmaker. You interpret it as you see it. You can put your own spin on things. Hell, as long as the family made a bag on this, then hey, it's all good. But this was a great movie. The last 30 minutes of this movie, I was bawling. And when I say I did not want to see this movie, I had no plans of going to see this movie ever. But I was generally surprised on how good this movie was and how fun this movie was and how serious it was. I was crying I was just crying. The last 30 minutes of this movie, man, just something about kids in peril, like, always gets me. And dads trying to be dads. It's crazy. It is crazy. Where does this lie on my 5-star review scale? The story is a 4. The cinematography is a 3. The characters are a 3.5. You can go either way on liking the characters or not liking the characters. The design, there's not really much to the design of this. 2.5, and which brings our total to 3.25. Not a bad flick. Let me know down below. Did you guys get out to the Regal mystery movie? Did you like Ordinary Angels? Let me know. And give us a like, give us a subscribe. Help us grow in 2024. I'd sure appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Bye.